mighty authentic. Motivate Marin. Yeah. I give you my all, no longer will I stall. Y'all couldn't see my vision, now look how we evolved. I defeated the odds, even when I took a loss. Remain never the cause, sent signals through these bars. You answered the call, the right ones involved, the rest left behind. You saw niggas dissolve, always talking problems, never to be resolved. Lately I've been thinking it's time to move on. I'm gone on a tirade, got a different mindset. Still Massachusetts with a lower crime rate. Stamps on the passport, change the climate. More 808, make the speakers vibrate. Fortune over fame, paved my own lane. Even when they didn't listen, I still branded the name. It'll never be the same, but the fact still remains that I'll always have love for you. I never change, I'm true. Beantown, I do it for my city. So put your hands way up in the sky if you're with me. Any shots and we're puffing on the piffy. That's how I spread love, that's the Dorchester in me. Now we about to take the show on the road, but I'm taking Boston with me everywhere that I go. I go, everywhere that I go. I take Dorchester with me everywhere that I go. Let's roll. Dorchester's finest, I let the music speak. I don't even have to rhyme. Mark Maron on the beat. You will never get up on the level I will reach, so you might as well join instead of trying to compete. Never lose hunger, might lose a little sleep, but I do it effortless like I do it in my sleep. Never lost faith, it's just time to take a leap. So I'm spreading out my wings, so who's flying with me? Come on, yeah, I'm talking Beantown and beyond. And we'll always have that special bond, feel it in my songs, right or wrong. Any stage I'm on, even when I'm gone. From the movement I spawn, inspiration strong. Fortune over fame, paved my own lane. Even when they didn't listen, I motivated the game. It'll never be the same. The fact still remains that I'll always have love for you. I never change, I'm true. Beantown, I do it for my city. So put your hands way up in the sky if you're with me. Handy shots and we're puffing on the piffy.
That was strong.
Yes, it was. It was very, very strong. All right. Shout out to Mark Maron, Motivate 2. He put that out last year. And the name of the song is Everywhere That I Go. And he's actually going to be DJing for us this weekend at our 1-year anniversary. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Fuck Your Podcast. I am Star.
It's your girl, Patty Mayo.
And it's Thirsty Thursday. And we are excited, right? I am.
Excited. I'm ready.
Yes, definitely ready. Let me get our podcast music together.
This week has been flourishing.
Yes.
You know?
Definitely.
I feel the wonderful vibes in the air.
What's up to everybody in the chat? I hope you guys are excited about the anniversary party because we have been working really hard putting shit together.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
I've been losing a little bit of sleep, not a lot, but a little bit.
I mean, how could you not want to come out and hang out with us?
Hello.
Like, it's us. Come on.
All right. So let's jump into the topics. We have actually like a lot of relationship topics, but the topics that we do have are really good.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So let's get into this bullshit. I don't know if y'all seen the game that I seen last night.
Yes.
Game 3.
Yes.
I know y'all gonna chew me up for this, but what the fuck was Golden State doing last night?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't watched that one game.
Yo, what were they doing? I don't know what happened. I mean, they were playing hard, but it was like it just wasn't the usual. And it definitely.
But I heard that it wasn't a lot of people. Like they were missing some players. No.
Hey, I don't know. I just watch and I cheer. You know?
Oh my God! Didn't even just watch Patty Mayo. Excuse me. Did she just watch because the dude she's watching, the dude she's dating or whatever, he's watching it, so that's why she's watching it.
Yes, and whatever he be cheering, I'd be right there like, yup, he don't know what he's doing.
Right. So anyway, so Drake's been petty during the whole finals or whatever, and I guess he it was like a Drake versus Klay, whoever that is.
Right.
So what happened yesterday at the game?
So basically, Drake is the type of fan that's gonna talk shit the entire game.
Exactly. Very petty.
So, the players, they just don't be feeling that or whatever. So they just had like some bickering words for words. I guess Drake had posted some type of picture.
Yes, I seen that.
Well, I didn't see
the jerseys he's been wearing.
Yeah. And so basically the caption said, "Stay golden, my friends. Good night." Right? Am I right?
He is. But he's basically been posting a lot of stuff on social media. But you know what? I feel like, you know, I get that you're a fan. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes people can take it a little bit too far. You know what I'm saying?
Let Drake talk his shit.
But he talks his shit and he's on the court. Like, I've watched the highlights because I wouldn't feel comfortable talking about it if I haven't watched it right. That. But, you know, I've watched the highlights and it's like, you know, with him, like the stuff that he be doing on the sideline, I kind of think he just needs to chill out a little bit.
He does do a lot, especially for being right directly on the court. Like, it's kind of like, dude, you're distracting the players. So of course the game's going to be off a little bit.
Exactly.
So
I think that Drake needs to chill out. If you want to be a fan and you want to watch, fine, you know what I'm saying? But doing all of that shit and you know, the comments that you're making, like, my nigga, you're not on the team.
Yeah.
All right? So calm down.
At the end of the day, this is just one game that they had that they, you know.
Right.
You know,
but they
lost.
still have a few more games left. So
yeah,
they'll be all right.
Okay. We're only on game 3.
All right. So anyway, speaking of petty, so I know you guys seen a video floating around with 50 Cent.
Oh my God.
So
now I never saw you real quick. If y'all seen it, 50 Cent got some tiny ass legs. Yo, I was like, that's 50 Cent. That nigga's like 4 feet tall.
Yo, so I'm gonna be real, right?
What's going on with those legs?
So they were in the comments roasting him. They was like, yo, why he look like he's barbecuing? Like, why he look like he's going to a cookout? Okay. Because he had on fucking cargo shorts and like, but we already know that
table button up t-shirt.
But from watching 50 Cent for over the years, we all know that he can't dress, right?
Right.
Okay, so
you're right.
he had on what he had on. This nigga like wearing gold sneakers. Like, he's 50 Cent. You can't really, whatever.
Oh my God. Yeah. So he was out spotted with the girl from Chicago's Black Ink, Nikki Nicole.
So her body's real. She got a nice body.
Oh, okay.
She does. You didn't see her?
I've seen her.
Oh, she got it like a real slim waist.
I've seen her, but I couldn't get off. Oh my. I didn't even know that was her, to be honest. Damn, I was looking at them legs. I was like, is he gonna break?
Yeah. So 50 Cent, like,
I can't take it.
I think the dude came at him wrong. So this is what I will say, because there's a lot of things floating around social media where, you know, people are going up to celebrities and, you know, they're having bad experiences. But you have to understand, celebrities are human, just like us. We all have bad days. So if he's just coming from a date, you know, apparently he didn't have no security or anything like that. You're coming up to him
on the right clothes to be recorded and shit.
No, he didn't. But, and first of all, why the fuck you wearing that on a date? Like, dude, whatever. So anyway, like you wore that on your date, fine. But you know, you can't approach people the way that you are coming at them. You know what I'm saying? Like you're running up on him while he's with a chick or whatever. Talk about, look at my IG. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think that shit's really crazy. And then fans tend to talk to celebrities super crazy and expect them not to react.
Right, because they're like, oh, they're not going to do nothing. They're a celebrity. Right. Okay, you did not just see the video with the baby, you know, fucking that dude up in a jewelry store. Yeah, that can happen to you.
That shit was crazy.
I'm like, that can happen to you. You know, it's just really crazy. Like Star said, celebrities are humans too. How would you feel if somebody's all up in your face every day? You can't go anywhere. Somebody has a camera in your face. Somebody's asking a favor of you. Somebody's shoving, you know, CDs and pictures.
Or just you're like this and you're back. You're a celebrity and somebody's like this. Like,
sometimes
look who I just ran into. Nobody wants to do that.
Yeah, what if he didn't want people to know he was on a date with this girl? Right. What if she wasn't supposed to be on a date with him? Because I thought she had a boyfriend. But that's besides the point.
She got a whole
nigga. Besides the point. The real point is, I thought she was with Van, but the real point is,
wait, what? You thought what?
No, I thought she had a boyfriend.
Oh, well,
what was the dude? Who was she with? No, she was with.
Apparently, she's taking it on tour, baby.
Yeah, she definitely had a boyfriend. So,
well,
it was either 4 or Van, one of those guys.
I don't know.
But you know, that's her business. You know, we're gonna get back to 50 Cent and his picnic table shirt.
But anyway, stop poaching celebrities in a disrespectful manner. You know what I'm saying? If you see that they're out eating with their family or whatever the situation is, just stop running up on them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, that might
just go like this.
Right,
hey.
Hi, and keep it moving. That's it. So going back to the NBA Finals. So I know y'all seen that video with Beyonce, Jay-Z, and now we found out that the chick's name was what's her name? Nicole Curran.
Nicole Curran.
So basically, she said that her and her husband actually invited Jay-Z and Beyonce to the game, but the Beehive caught wind of that video because the Shade Room posted it. And they tracked her down. Listen, if you need some investigators, go up under the Shade Room comments.
Yes, for real.
Because I don't understand how the fuck they even found her. Because her face wasn't even super clear like that.
Well, right. And I mean, somebody's going to know who she is. But what I was going to say is Beyonce was a little petty because she cropped her out the video. I mean, obviously she's not going to put her in the video. But my thing is that's where it all started because they seen those pictures and then they seen Beyonce crop it out.
No, so that was after the game.
But no, look, immediately because they was already going in, they thought that Beyonce was being petty too.
Yeah, but that was after the fact. Her fans were already going crazy for no reason.
After seeing the original video?
Yeah, because the Shade Room posted it first. But then like the Shade Room had one caption and then they posted another caption. This is my thing. You can be a fan, that's great.
What was the first caption?
They change it so quickly.
Yeah, the Shade Room moves fast.
You can be a fan. Is nothing wrong with being a fan. But when you start getting crazy and you're sending death threats to this lady, that shit is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
All because you think that she want Jay-Z, which she basically stated that, they've invited Jay-Z and Beyonce to several games.
But at the end of the day, that's just so petty. Like that's really childish.
It is.
But
they were going in. I'm not gonna lie. I did go to her page and look at the comments.
I would have did the same thing too. I'm gonna say that like in the video it did look like a bit too much or whatever the case is. But you can't just jump on people like that. She has to be somebody important. She's sitting there.
Right. So
do your research first.
She was basically saying that, she's never been like bullied through the internet, and she goes, she can't imagine what basketball players go through and just like kids go through on the internet being like bullied. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's a lot to take in.
It is.
Imagine somebody just trolling us and just I'm not gonna cry about it, but
like it doesn't matter how tough your skin is.
I'm gonna want to link up to fight.
Right. It doesn't matter how tough your skin is. It's, so much is so much, and people can only handle so much.
Exactly.
And so, I do feel like it was wrong of the Beehive to, especially if you're gonna come at her, you didn't have to say, we'll go and kill yourself.
Right.
Things like that is over the top. And so, I'm glad she came back and she was just like, look, this is my friend. Like, I love her and I love Jay-Z. And, look at the facts. This is who I am. She came back very classy with it. Some people would ignore it or hide from it or, not want to be involved. But she said what she said. And
whatever.
That's that.
All right. So let's move on to $1 billion Jay. Huh?
Oh, my God.
Hey, Uncle Jay.
Yes. Beyonce ain't worried about a damn thing.
All right.
Beyonce ain't worried about a thing.
So shout out to Jay-Z being the first hip-hop billionaire. That's super dope, yo. But I will say this. Yeah, by himself. So I would say this, like, yo, I have a lot of respect for Jay-Z because of the things that he do. Like, he does a lot of things behind the scene that, a lot of people don't know about. And I feel like you shouldn't have to put everything in the forefront, because I feel like when you're telling everybody what you're doing, you're just doing it for, publicity and,
exactly.
So, I do. Yeah, this is really dope for him to grow over the years. You know what I'm saying? Because he put in a lot of hard work.
Came from and all the things that he's done. Like, he's been around.
Right.
Jay-Z's never been somebody who has like, he's a has-been. Right. He's always been doing something. He's always been relevant.
Right. So let's calculate Jay-Z's net worth. I can calculate my net worth like quickly because, I'm not a billionaire, but all right. So Jay-Z's net worth. So I did not know that he owned 100% of the Ace of Spades brand.
No, I did not.
So I didn't know. So he owns 100% of that, and that shit is worth $310 million
alone.
Dope. Secondly, his cash and investments. That's about $220 million.
Yeah.
Duce, that's how you pronounce it. Yep. Is $100 million. Rock Nation is $75 million.
Yep.
His music catalog is $75 million.
Okay.
His art collection is $70 million. And his real estate is $50 million.
Man, listen.
How crazy is that?
That's called hard work and dedication.
Right.
That's called investing in yourself, investing in others, building an empire.
Yep.
And the thing that I love about this, if you go back and you read what Star was saying, he is invested in so many different things.
Right.
It's not just music. It's not just art. It's so many different businesses, and he puts himself out there. And I think that that's so important to always have something of yours.
Right. So Ash said that she thought that Dre was, but no. So basically they prematurely released that. I think he didn't own that much stock in Beats.
Oh.
And when they calculated it up, he was like right under $1 billion or whatever. I thought Puffy would have made that mark, but yeah, he was.
This is super dope.
Yeah, it is super dope. So shout out to Jay-Z, Beyonce, and the twins. Hey, uncle, hey, auntie. No, we out here. No, you so stupid,
auntie.
I can't. Anyway,
but yeah, that's super
it is
dope.
super
I mean,
dope.
that kind of makes you get inspired.
Yeah, but you know what it is like, people's like, oh, that's dope how he built himself up. But you can build yourself up too. Not saying that you have to match his status, but like if you have kids, don't you want to leave something? Don't you want to leave a legacy behind? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Right.
And I think everybody should aspire for that at least. Have something with your name on it, whether it be land, whether it be, properties, whether it be a business.
Right.
Leave something behind.
Yes, leave something behind for your kids or for me, whichever one you want.
Us. We have to start moving as a unit.
Right. All right. So let's move into what's really been. This actually has been bothering me all week because I really didn't know anything about this.
Oh, me either.
So it's, a lot of people didn't know because, with social media nowadays, it's a younger generation, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people didn't know about
this whole
Central Park 5, you know what I'm saying? So, and then when she changed the title of the movie, like When They See Us, I was like, well, what is this about? But then I Googled like the original case, and like the shit is crazy because like I really can't believe. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna say that I can't believe,
right?
Because nothing shocks me nowadays,
right?
Especially when it comes to the criminal justice system and how Black people and Black men are treated unfairly. So when I read up on this and I read like everything step by step by step, I really couldn't fucking believe how these kids can get convicted with such little fucking evidence.
Yep.
So if you guys want to know, Deneva, you just read that part there and we'll go from there.
All right. So every last part of watching Netflix miniseries When They See Us is devastating. The series, which was created and directed by Ava DuVernay, follows the true story of the Central Park 5 Black and Latino teens, Corey Wise, Yusuf Salam, Antron McCrae, Raymond Santana, and Kevin Richardson, who were wrongfully convicted and imprisoned for the brutal assault and rape of a 28-year-old female jogger in Central Park.
Yeah.
So I'm sure everybody has seen,
if you haven't seen
parts of it.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, you definitely should watch it.
It is a must watch, and it's really heartbreaking. So get your tissues ready because it hits home.
Yeah, it's hard to watch something like that.
It really is, and it's just it sucks because you see that all of the boys all of the boys, they had their own different circumstances, and you just have to see. I don't want to really spoil it for anyone if you don't know too much about it, but definitely look into it. Like this is something that, should really be played in your household right now, especially if you have kids.
Yes, if you have young boys.
This is something that they need to, and girls too, definitely, because the system is so corrupt. The system is so unfair. There's so much injustice that happens to children every day. And
side note, just to throw that out there, not to cut you off, but Meek Mills was also granted a new trial. So that's super dope. So hopefully he can, get found. Well, hopefully he can be found now not guilty, because before when he was tried, it was unfairly. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that works out for him. But going back to what you were saying.
Yeah. So let's talk about this for a little bit. Okay, so if you guys do or haven't heard about this, I'm sure you guys have been hearing about the New York City prosecutor Linda Fairstein.
Yeah, so they have been going in on her on social media,
and I feel like they should.
Yeah, she deserves it.
So I feel like they absolutely should.
And Charlamagne gave her donkey of the day. It was like it was a long donkey of the day, but she deserved it. I'm talking about this was the best donkey of the day that I've heard since I've been listening to the Breakfast Club. You can go back on YouTube and listen to it, but yo, she deserved that shit. Every fucking thing, because this is my thing. You can't sit up here and say that, you know, you're getting death threats and, you know, everything is falling apart in your life. How the fuck you think they feel?
Right.
Like, come on.
Years of their lives.
Years of their fucking life.
They were wrongfully accused of something. Like, these boys didn't even know each other. But were wrongfully accused of committing a crime together. And, you know, I'll just go ahead and say it because, you know, there may be people on here who haven't seen it yet. But basically, it was, you know, they were all out in their own groups of, you know, friends, and they were out in New York City. You know, there was a, you know, ruckus or whatever going on, but then there was a rape that took place. And so they took any child that looked to be, you know, black around the age of 16, anyone.
No, they said every black male that was in a park that night is a suspect. Yep. That's exactly what they said.
And just pulled everybody off the streets. So imagine that. And the part that sucked about these 5 boys that were accused is they were taken in and were questioned without their parents. Right. And the one that really hit home to a lot of people watching the series was Corey Wise. Yeah. Because he was the only one who was actually legally able to get questioned without his parents. And so the part that really, you know, sucked about this is that he suffers from disabilities. And, you know, obviously back then, you know, a lot of people didn't know what autism was and, you know, weren't aware of that. But you can clearly see in the videos, in his confession tape, that he wasn't of sound mind. Like he was clearly being coerced into what he was saying. And so, you know, it just sucks to think, you know, you have to protect your children from this, because Linda Fairstein, what she was doing was she was on a witch hunt. Exactly. And she was just basically saying, find a way to make them guilty. Just do whatever you have to do to make them guilty. Make it match. Make the storylines match. Make timelines match. Whatever it is, make them write out their confessions and have them sign it. So I'm gonna have Deneva read what Ashley wrote. But just to piggyback off of that, the DNA evidence didn't even match. So it was analyzed from the FBI's lab, and it didn't match the victims. The DNA that was in her or outside of her. And, you know, I feel bad for her. You know what I'm saying? Because she was a victim too, just like those young 5 boys were. Right. So instead of her trying to actually find out who committed the crime, she put 5 innocent young boys in jail and, you know, ruined their lives, while the rapist who actually admitted to raping was still out there raping women. Yeah. So the other women that got raped, Linda needs to be held accountable for those rapes as well. Absolutely. Because had you did your job and put those people in and put that man in jail, those other rapes wouldn't have happened. Like, exactly. Come on, that shit's crazy. It took the raper himself to say it was actually me who did that. And the DNA match. After he already knew he had life in prison and nothing that he said could go against him. And he said that he did it alone. He committed the crime alone. And all of the other rapes that he did is the same MO. And not only that, he basically was giving them a list of stuff that they didn't release to the media that nobody knew about. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. But the good thing is, at the end of the day, the boys are granted, I believe it was $41 million. Which still ain't enough to me. It's not enough. Not fucking enough. Not, but they were granted $41 million that they, you know, got to split up. And it took them forever to get that because the mayor, I think Bloomberg at the time, he didn't want to settle. But the new mayor that came in ended up settling. But they didn't admit no fault, which no state does in cases like that. And also, but they're suing them again for another 51 or 57 million.
Well, and they deserve that shit too.
Absolutely.
They deserve that shit too. And they need to sue Linda's ass too.
So Ash said, we were too young. I was 4, but when I spoke to my mom, she said she remembers it being all over the news when it was happening. It's crazy. The documentary came out in 2012 with tons of raw, real footage of the trial and their video confessions and them talking on HBO demand. But I don't have HBO, but everyone says it was done very well.
Wait, before you read Poco, so yes, Ashley, so that documentary that came out, the prosecutor that they tried to sue the lady, and I think they tried to take it to the Supreme Court or whatever because of the evidence that they were able to get, and the videos and stuff like that they were able to get, and the Supreme Court denied it. I think it was the Supreme Court, but they denied it, and you know what I'm saying, they wasn't able to sue them or stop them from putting out the documentary, which I think was great.
Absolutely. And so Poco says, I agree. Everyone needs to be held accountable, right?
Yep, everybody.
Lanif says, yeah, that's right. She would be held accountable. Yes, I agree with you, Star. I just felt like everything was so rushed. It just felt so demonic to me. Watching it and seeing Trump be a part of it and really realizing that he's like the president, like that shit is just scary that he's running our country and he has these same beliefs as she did.
Right. Yeah. So no, I get it. We are Black. So it is going to happen. And, we agree with that. We talk about that, all the time with being Black in America. And that's why I said when I started, nothing surprises me. You know what I'm saying? But back then we were all kids. Deneva wasn't born. We were all kids back then. So it's like, reading about it, about something that happened so long ago, while you was a child, you didn't know any of that stuff was going on. You know what I'm saying? Because you were still a kid. But at the end of the day, we're in the same cycle. It's still happening today.
It's still happening today. And the good thing about the fact that it's happening today is that there's so much media that we're actually catching on to it now. So stuff that was happening back then is resurfacing.
Yeah, but
we're paying more attention. We're becoming more woke. We're being realistic. We're being present. We're understanding. We're trying to fix things. But
this is my thing too, with having video and the shit be on video is right there. And police officers and all of that shit, they still get found out guilty. So having your video camera out and all of that shit means nothing now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you can have it. You can start from the beginning all the way to the end when a young, innocent Black man is killed. But yet when they go to the grand jury, oh, yeah, they get indicted. But then when they go to court and 12 jurors come back and it's a not guilty verdict, when it's like, what did you watch the same fucking video that I watched?
Right.
And that's just the same way how those young boys got convicted. You know what I'm saying? They had no fucking evidence. No DNA, which they misled the media about the DNA that they did have, talking about that it was inconclusive, which was false. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're always getting fucked.
Always.
In every fucking situation. And the shit's crazy. And when is it gonna change? Never. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a vicious fucking cycle.
But I'm so you know what pissed me off is that, while watching it, it's just the fact that they didn't know enough. They didn't know better. They didn't know their rights. And that's why I say it's so important, teach your kids, teach your cousins, teach your nieces, your nephews, what's really going on in the world. Because even if things can't change right now, we all have to be present here. We all have to be in the know.
Right. Because
things are happening so fast. And just like Star said, even if you do record it or get it on camera, as you see you on social media, like where people are becoming a hashtag and it's too late.
Yep.
We have to at least continue to work on it.
Yeah.
It may never change.
It's a long process.
Man, we have over 400 years of dealing with this type of shit.
But the crazy part about it, and then you can go ahead and read the other comments.
Yes.
But the crazy part about it is like you see these videos on social media, and I know we're jumping around because you know what, this topic, it gets me hot. It gets me so fucking hot because I watch these videos on social media and it's like Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're watching the video and you're watching somebody get murdered on fucking
like,
film. Like,
how did this happen?
Right. So I came across.
How did that get there?
I came across a video on I think it was Facebook, and it was on like Instagram too. This guy was sitting in his car, and I don't know if the police was telling him to move. I don't know what the situation was, but the police officer pulled out a gun on him. Mm-hmm. And you can see in the dude's face, the cop's face, that he wanted to shoot this dude so fucking bad. It's like he can taste the kill on his fucking tongue. Yeah. And I'm looking at the video because you can clearly see his face. And I'm like, yo, is this motherfucker crazy?
Right. I seen that. And the dude was like, you can see my hands.
And then he said, I'm
not turning on my car, because if I turn on my car, you're gonna shoot me.
And he was like, I don't have a gun. Then the cop yelled out, gun. He was like, what are you talking about? I don't have a gun. And then he put his hands out the window. Like, So it's like they want to kill these young black men out here.
Yeah.
This shit's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Super, super crazy. Oh, well, but you can go ahead and read the comments.
I'm going to agree with Lynn if they said, that's why I go to jury duty. And, same here. I've never actually had to do it, but I've never been called. I always show up.
Yeah.
And then he also said, take it to trial. If I'm on the jury, I'm letting you go. I'm not listening to nothing the DEA says.
Right.
Rebel Mind ADOS says, I got abused by police.
I couldn't believe it, because that shit's crazy. That's how they are.
Ash says, he raped 3 days prior and they had his DNA on file. Protocol without a true suspect is to run all DNA on file with prior rape kits. They didn't do that. No way all those kids did that and left no DNA.
Right.
Her mind says rights don't matter when you black.
Sure
Justin
don't.
Forrest says life is crazy right now.
Right. So that's the thing that I was gonna say to you as well, when you was like, they don't know their rights. That's, you know what? It's like a lot of people don't know their rights, but a lot of people are being more aware of the shit that's going on. I don't know why it took people so long to wake the fuck up, but you know what I'm saying? You do have to be aware, especially being a black man. And now not only being a black man, being a black woman, because you seen that other lady in Texas who got gunned down. It's like, it's so, they started with black men. Now it's trickling on to black women. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we have to learn how to, be aware of our surroundings and learn and protect ourselves as well.
Because, you're right. Because even with, Sandra Bland, when she passed, she knew her rights. She knew what she... And they still murdered her.
Right. So it's like, you can know your rights, but it's that means nothing.
That shit don't matter.
It means nothing. We just have to start, sticking together
and fighting the fuck back.
Exactly. All right, so we're gonna move on, because I can talk about this all night and just have a really heated discussion about it. I just feel,
this stuff hits too close.
It does. It hits close to home, because I grew up with nothing but brothers. Same like in my household with my mom, all boys. You know what I'm saying? Like most of my cousins. Are boys, you know what I'm saying? Me and Tanika, she has nothing but brothers, and then she had a little sister later on. But it's just like, I got
6 brothers. So
yeah,
it's scary, And
of course, it's always, you have to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have a right to bear arms. You know what I'm saying? Everyone should have, if you are able, everyone should be able to protect themselves. Because everybody else do it. So why not, go through the proper channels and get, a legal firearm and be able to protect yourself and your family,
Exactly.
Because people are crazy out here. I'm definitely not against protecting
everybody
yourself.
Should do that.
Exactly.
The right way.
And it's not hard to get. No, it's not hard to get a gun license.
Some people are unfortunate and don't have the rights to do it. Right. But if it's in the household and there's that one person who does legally have the rights, then the family's protected.
Yeah, but you definitely have to start protecting yourself in every aspect. You know what I'm saying? Because being black in America, it's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. If you're just now tuning in, we do talk about social media topics.
Yeah.
And then we also talk about relationship topics that people send in as well. So we're going to go ahead and jump into that. Yeah. But, if you're new, if you like us, hit the like button, subscribe. And we're on every Thursday live at 9:05 or 6 or 7. Sometimes we're late. But go ahead and read that.
Okay. So my 22-year-old college student wants to bring home his college girlfriend who lives 2 hours away for the Memorial Day holiday. We have met her, but she had never visited our home. He knows she cannot sleep with him in our home unless they are married.
Wait, side note. We were off during that time, so that's why we're reading this now. But go ahead.
Okay. He knows she cannot sleep with him. He knows she cannot sleep with him in our home unless they are married. He has reserved a hotel room for them near our home. He has no money other than what we gave him. I told him I do not want his funds used for a hotel room. They are for his summer job, expenses, gas, clothes, etc. He says it's his money once it's in his account. The account has my name on it too. I have a guest room already for her visit. He says they sleep together at school. I said we can't control what they do at school. I removed the funds from his account until she leaves. I'll give him a gas card during his visit and $60 cash. Was I wrong to remove his funds?
I think she was hella wrong. First of all, you're very controlling. Like, I get it.
22-year-old
He's 22 years old. He's in college, so it's not like he's not doing anything with himself. And you chose to support him while he was in school, right?
Yeah.
So that was your choice to support your 22-year-old until he graduated.
I think that was like jealousy or something like that. I mean, I get how parents feel about the no, sleeping together in the room, because there's some parents that don't care how old you are, married or not, you still can't do it.
Well, no, when you're married, yes, but I'm from the South, so my grandmother and my mother didn't play that. Well, my mother, she kind of flip-flop a little bit, but anyway, that's
that's another conversation.
Yeah, right.
But at the end of the day, I just felt like that was, like I said, very controlling.
Yeah, very controlling. Like, you can't control every situation.
Right. Like, you gave him no choice but to go to you out.
Right. But not only that, she could have paid for it too if he wasn't able to pay for it. But also that can cause resentment as well. You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to control a situation that really, it doesn't need to be controlled.
Yeah.
You said that we can't sleep in a room. Fine. So we chose to move around. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, she's a one of those controlling moms.
Yeah, and I think he was going the proper way with it. Like, he decided to get a hotel. He wasn't trying to be sneaky about it and, go to the house knowing that he may or may not sneak up in the room midnight. You know what I'm saying? Real nigga shit. But I think he did the proper thing. He was trying to show that he was independent, whether or not he had funds. He's like, Mama, help me out just a little bit. Make me look good.
Right.
And she did not hold it down. Mama did not hold it down.
No. All right. So, okay. Hold on. I gotta agree with his thing. Sure. When you put a swear in it, it makes you agree to it. You see it? Start with Kim. Kim's just laughing, but
okay. So Kim's over there dying. Rebel Mind says that nigga gonna fuck regardless.
And I agree. Right? I agree. I mean, he's gonna find a way. Your mother's gonna end up going to the grocery store.
He's already telling you that he is.
Right. They sleep together at school. It doesn't make any sense. But I think she needs to pipe the fuck down. It's his money. You can't just be taking shit back just because you and your feelings
like that.
Right.
You just can't.
And that's why. But you know what it is? That's another thing. Yeah, Tanika, you're always late. But thank you for tuning in, boo. So that just. When parents are like that and they're so controlling, when kids go off to college and they end up, graduating and whatever they're doing in their field, they end up like not fucking with their parents. Like, they barely come back home. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because of how you are as a parent. Like, calm the fuck down. Like, I don't have any kids, but I know firsthand how parents and kids can be. All right.
Yeah, it's like, really.
I got babies, but I ain't have no babies.
She's
all right.
Wrong.
All right. So I do. So I do. And then we can go on yours. So I was sent some topics. Mm-hmm. He actually sent a few. So,
okay.
So I ended up. Okay. So he goes, what if someone close to you told your cousin he slept with your girl? Your cousin never told you what he said. You found out he was lying to your cousin, but the point is your cousin never told you what he said, and y'all supposed to be really close. Do you fuck with them or not fuck with them anymore?
Wait.
This is what he wrote. You want me to repeat it? He said, what if you found out someone close to your cousin slept with your girl, but your cousin never told you? You know what I'm saying? So your cousin's friend, like Tanika's friend told her that she slept with my man, whatever. And Tanika never told me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even though the chick lied, Tanika never told me about it. So should I still fuck with Tanika or not?
I don't know. I feel like if we're close, you should definitely tell me.
I would feel away only because
you're my cousin,
right? Because you got to think about it. Where does your loyalty lie?
Right.
And I don't think that you should stop talking to the person. What I think you should address it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think you should address it because if y'all was supposed to have a good bond and a good relationship, then that's something that definitely need to be addressed.
Absolutely. Because I feel like at the end of the day, I'm going to look stupid because then you and your friend got that little secret and now I don't know and I'm your cousin. So of course I'm going to be around when your friend's there and they over there looking like ha ha he he or whatever the case is.
And then they come to find out it was a fucking lie at that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. I didn't know dudes was out here lying on a dick like that.
It'd be like that. But what I was gonna say is, I definitely feel like that's when loyalty comes into play. If that's your family, I get that's your friend. But if you're close with your family like that, tell your family what's up. Because it's just a heads up. Like she's not gonna be like, oh really, that bitch, that dude, really. Like it's not gonna be all that deep. So just give them a heads up. Like, hey, look.
I can't read their name. I'm sorry. So if you're new to the podcast, I wear glasses, but apparently I don't wear it on the show.
What it is. So Justin Forrest says, thanks for tuning in to another episode of FY Podcast. Don't forget to hit the like button.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
That's Mama Sophia. She's tuned into her other email.
Oh, hey, Mama Sophia. Rebel Mind says, me and my cousin fighting.
And I agree with that too. I think I would want to. My cousin's gonna definitely catch the fade. Tanika, you catching this fade, and then we gonna talk it out afterwards.
Why you always gotta put Neeks in
because like that's my cousin. So I'm using examples. Tanika kind of crazy though. She kind of crazy.
Okay.
But nah. On some real shit. Oh. Look who's in the chat. Heeman, huh? I ain't fucking with you.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
He's like, oh, I don't be catching the live shows because I be playing basketball.
Make time for us.
Yo, do you know he had the nerve to say that he was playing basketball and the only thing that he do on the team is warm the bench? Fuck up out of here.
You can't be the water boy missing a. You can have the phone and pass out the waters.
Thank you. It doesn't take much.
Easy.
Unless you don't have full internet service on your phones. I don't know.
Then that's your problem. Nah, we're just kidding with you.
Did you want to? So I have a few that he wrote, but no, go ahead. Go ahead. Do you think?
Oh, I don't really. Okay. Really, I don't have that much.
So to answer your question, you might catch the fade to have your cousin, y'all fight it out, and then talk about it afterwards.
Yeah, the thing I was gonna ask was this. I mean, I don't know if y'all go to the strip clubs.
Geneva's high. Go ahead.
I don't know who be in there going to the strip clubs or whatever. But I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, if I was a stripper, because at one point in my life, when I was in high school, I'm like, I'm gonna be a stripper to pay my way through college. But then I got smart and I was like, that's not the route for me. My body's not built that way. I'm not gonna make that much money. I might as well go to college.
They said my body's not built that way, so it ain't gonna work.
It wasn't built that way. I didn't have money to get it done. But it'd be like that.
I can't.
It'd be like that. So my question is, if I was a stripper, I would be dead tired on days I have my period. I cannot make it to work.
Right.
Do you feel like strippers need the week off when they have their period?
I think at being a stripper, I think you can, and this is from me in my imaginary strip days. I think that you should. In my experience, I feel that strippers take time off when they want to. Now, some strippers do still strip, during their cycle or whatever, but just in general across the board, I feel that we all need to have 7 days off during that time. I mean? Fuck just being a stripper. What about me, nigga? what about my needs? Because I be super fucking crazy. Side note, I know the guys in the chat's like, yeah, so no.
When I'm on my period, I need a week off from life.
All right.
Period.
From life, work, everything.
I am the worst person to be around. My mood switches in 0.2 seconds.
All right.
Yeah.
So if y'all want to put laws into place, put that fucking law into place. Let me get a week off. Fuck that.
Every month.
every month.
Same time.
All I need is 5 days. As long as it's like Monday through Friday, because then I get the 2 days and then I'm back on Monday. That's it. Like the fuck? I'm not asking for a lot. Tanika, oh my God. Tanika's just now talking about some y'all coming for me. Wow. What internet service does she has? So for those of you who don't know Tanika, she's my cousin and her internet lags. She's always behind.
I'm getting my hair done. Okay, Neeks. That's real nice.
When she get to the part,
that's real nice.
When she get to the part when I say she gonna catch the face, she gonna want to fight me when she come home.
Right.
Bitch, relax.
Relax. She's just getting there. Okay, so Rebel Mind said, y'all be tripping on y'all, period. Yes, right. yes, we do.
So that's why we need that time.
We're letting you know ahead of time.
Exactly. When you rather us have that time, because I don't even know who I am around that time. I'll be like, oh, bitch, I don't want to deal with you.
Did you do that? Did I do what? Did you just ask me? What you just asked me? I'm walking out. Fuck this job. I don't need this shit.
Yo,
my man got 2 jobs.
I'd be so upset. I'd be like, yo, I don't even be wanting to deal with myself. I'd be like, bitch, I don't even like you right now. And I'm talking to myself. So I need my time. And probably some meds, but whatever.
I call it my recharge time. I need nobody around me.
Okay.
I need to be doing nothing.
Right.
And if I have an attitude, mind your fucking business.
Mind your whole business.
What's wrong? Are you okay? Do you need something? Mind your fucking business, bitch. The fuck? That's it.
Are you good?
No.
Are you good now?
No, I'm sorry.
All right. So, all right. My other thing is, so my friend, a friend of mine, we had a discussion and she started dating a guy.
Okay.
And the guy's really cool. He looks good. You know, he has a nice job.
Okay.
You know, very educated brother. She dates, you know, she has a type or whatever. But anyway, so actually she just changed her type. Thank God. But, you know,
so far, I'm happy with her change of bed.
Yeah, I'm happy with her change too. So now she said that he doesn't have a car. Now she's older. She's older, like in her, I don't really want to give people's business, but she in her 40s. All right. Late. No, sir. But anyway, and the dude's a little, you know, younger. So she's out here being a whole cougar. Ow. Anyway, he doesn't have a car, but he has a good job and he makes a lot of money yearly, annual income. You know, he's securing the bag, whatever. But is that a deal breaker, not having a car? Wait, let me see. Is that all she said? Hold on.
It's not a deal breaker.
Is that a deal breaker for women and guys, vice versa? Like, is that a deal breaker?
I'll say this. There are many relationships that survive off of a one vehicle home. So I don't think it's a deal breaker.
So
I feel like if you can make it work for y'all and he's helping and he's stable and he's doing something.
Well, no. So they're not. No, so they just started dating. So he lives where he lives. She lives where she lives. And she's like, well, you know, he has to get a car. And I feel her on that, because if you guys live in 2 different areas, when I get drunk at night and I want to go to my crib, I got to go all the way out of my way. You know what I'm saying? Especially if we're not really on that level for you to be staying at my house. Yeah.
Because then you feel the responsibility to drop them
right.
them off.
Yeah, especially if y'all were out having a good time. Right. What, you gonna tell him to catch an Uber?
Yes.
Yo, that's what I said. Because I was like, yo, so
I paid for it. So I got you halfway.
First of all, I'm not paying for it, especially if you already securing the bag. What are you doing with your money?
Right.
This is my thing. As a grown ass man, you need to have your own transportation.
But my thing is, why is he scared to drive? Does he not want to drive?
I think he was living in another state, and you know, whatever.
Okay. I don't know. It's about time for you to invest in your own car, sir. Especially if you want to be involved with a woman who lives further than what you would, you know, travel on a bus for.
Right.
Yeah, let's get that all the way together.
Right. So I feel like my thing is in dating, just the whole dating thing, you know, there's, you know, sometimes we be like, oh, you know, well, I'm going to try it out and I'm going to see and I'm going to. Listen, ladies, we talk about this all the time about standards. Y'all know how I am.
If it's a red flag to you in the beginning, it's going to be a red stop sign for you in the end. So, you know, that's another thing with like expectations. That's what I was going to get at. expectations.
We talked about this before too.
Yes, expectations when you're dating, should they be addressed right up front? I think so.
So we're gonna jump into the comments because you know what? I'm fucking with your answer. I'm soon as I can log in.
Right. Rebel Minds.
Yes.
Said I got 2 jobs and saving from my car now.
And there's
Girls
nothing wrong with
don't
that.
really trip.
And right. Because you know what? That is something that you're leaning towards. Like, right. You know what I'm saying? Like you're this, you know.
You have that goal with something that's making it happen. Shit. As long as we can make shit work. If I can help you, I got you. Whatever the case is.
There's I can't even go back to the comments. Any of you Patty Mayo, you got to handle that. Okay, so this is my thing, right? So
shit.
So let me just jump into what I was gonna say. Mm-hmm. So with me, as far as like dating, I feel like, you know, my thing is this: if I have my own, you got to have your own.
Yeah. There
can't be no. You know, you don't have a car, you don't have a place, you don't have your own place. Like, you know, if we're grown,
you have to match
you have to match what I have going on. It's like you can't just be out here just living life. If you got a whole job, like what are you doing with your money?
I don't think that's too much to ask.
It's not.
You want to deal with me, whether you have it or don't have it when we start dating, I'm gonna need you to gain some motherfucking ambition.
Right. Right.
Because I want to be dating a man who has equal or more than me. And because I need to every day be inspired, every day be in competition. Like, okay, what we doing today, babe? What we doing today? What we about to get, we get into the bag.
But not only that, like my thing is, if we're dating, fine. But as far as like getting into a relationship, I'll hold off on that because sometimes guys feel like, okay, well, I'm talking to her and we're dating and, maybe I can just finagle my way into a relationship and not really be about their business. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys do that.
Okay, you'll be finagling yourself into a real hot spot.
And lean on their lady.
After a while, bitch gonna be like, okay, well, guess what? Now you have nothing because I'm done. I'm tired. I'm abused. So I'm empty.
So I agree with Ash.
Now you're on the corner. Sad.
So I agree with Ashley. A lot of people don't have vehicles because they may live in a city, but this is my thing too. Like Boston is not like New York.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you really kind of need a car to go in different areas of Boston, even if you live in town. Yep. Like who the fuck want to catch an Uber and a Lyft every fucking where?
Yeah, because even some of our commuter rails, they take forever. Yeah.
I can say if we lived in New York, that's totally different.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but if we're living in Boston, like, come on, like, nah, boo. You gotta get you a car, baby.
Yeah.
So the other, and that's that. All right. So another question that I had that someone sent: would you be upset if the guy that you were dating was always checking out other females when you guys were out?
Yes.
And that's vice versa for women.
Yes.
So how do you feel about that?
Oh my God. Like it definitely depends because I'm the type of girl, like if you look good, I'm gonna look at you.
Right.
Whether you a guy or a girl, I'm gonna look, but I'm not gonna be like staring at you.
She
like,
low key.
I'm not gonna be like staring and like forcing it. But if like my dude is like forcing it and like I can see you, see her, see you.
And now she see you staring and see me staring, it's gonna be a fight.
Right. Cause I'm like, okay, catch your glance.
Right.
But once she see you, see her, oh my God. And y'all smiling and staring and still doing, and I'm looking at you and you ain't seeing me and you still looking at, nigga, I'm going to stab you. I'm sorry.
Right.
Now you're in the hospital. Why? Because you should have been looking at me. What are you doing? Do you want to talk to her?
Now you're in the hospital.
I'll go get her number for you.
Wait, so before I jump into my thing, Ashley, I get it. So we're not saying that having a car means success. What it is that I'm not taking you home after the club, my nigga. So you need to get your own fucking transportation. Am I right? Am I wrong? The fuck? It's like if we're adults and you can afford a vehicle, buy a fucking car. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's just that. But I get what you're saying.
Or figure out your situation. If you rely on that bus pass, then you have that monthly. You have that yearly.
But not only that, like, yo, how are we going to go on dates? The fuck? Don't pick me up in an Uber.
That'd be cute. Pick me up in an Uber, baby. I'm ready.
Okay, so he said, we gonna look, we're not gonna force it. Hey, baby, I'm just looking at these hoes actually.
But like
bird watching.
But like
some dudes force it.
Yeah, I don't mind you looking. You're human. Obviously, you're gonna look like
I don't know. He gonna get a black eye. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
somebody getting slapped.
If you're forcing it, I'm gonna get a fucking attitude, and don't be like, oh, why you have an attitude? Because then I'm gonna blitz.
Yeah.
Because you want that bitch's number. Do you want me to get that bitch's number for you? I'll go get it. Cause she look good. I could probably bag her for me and leave you the fuck up out of it, dumbass.
Right.
That's what we will be on.
Yeah.
I can't have no friendly ass nigga. Nope. I can't, because I'll end up going to jail.
Yeah, and we talked about that too. Being friendly. Like, okay, like, so with my sign, like Libras, we're like, you know, flirtatious. I don't think that I'm a flirt. I just think that I'm just out here, baby. You know what I'm saying? No, sir.
See, I'm a Gemini, so I'm very adaptable. I'm able to hold a conversation.
Are you?
I am.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm very adaptable. I can hold a conversation when I want to, but I'm very when I want to with shit. Like, I could be like this today and like that tomorrow. So beware.
You so stupid.
So y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's this girl who I made really, really good friends with in September, like an instant connection. And I honestly love her to absolute bits. Okay. Are you gay? Anyways, okay. Fast forward a bit to me meeting this guy who I really, really like, and he has an interest in me. Okay, that's what I thought. We've been talking for a couple of months, choicing words. It just got me there. And even talking about possibly dating and stuff. They became friends too. The girl that I made friends with, and she's super hype about us both being together. But then me and the guy have an argument, and he's pretty upset at me. So blah, blah, blah. Fast forward. Things between him and I completely fall apart. I'm really upset about it. And I go to her and she's there for me and everything, but is still friends with him. I understand it, even though it bothered me a little bit, but I brushed it off. Long story short, a month later and they're dating. I didn't find out about it from her, but eventually she did tell me, and I'm really fucking upset about it. But me being the people pleaser I am, I tell her it's okay and that I didn't want to ruin our friendship over a guy. She was really happy with that. The bitch wasn't your... Oh, go ahead. She was really happy with that, and I just went along with it. And even though it really hurt, to be honest, I don't trust her at all anymore. I kind of don't want to be her friend anymore, but I'm conflicted because I don't want to let some guy come between us, and I still really, really love her. Like I said before, we had a really instant and strong connection with each other that I don't have with anyone else.
Sweetie, are you sure that you don't want to date her? What's going on? Because first of all, there's no way that you just met this bitch in September and you really, really love her and really, really, really want to be her friend. Seriously.
Give me a second. Baby.
There's no fucking way. No.
Okay. Here's what we're going to do with this situation.
Please
I'm going to
give
you some Steve Harvey advice.
Oh my gosh. Please don't say that rich people don't sleep. No, so go ahead. Because I had enough.
This is what you need to do. Steve Harvey be like, this is what you need to do. No, this is what you need to do. But for real.
Okay.
In this situation, first of all, neither of them are for you. They started to date themselves. She's not your friend. If she felt like she could date somebody that she knew that you liked, if you and her were to be in that situation where y'all felt like y'all wanted to be together or you loved her in that way, then you know that's something you probably should have told her. And then you kind of put yourself in a weird spot because you decided to talk to this guy even though you felt this way about her. So you introduced them together, and with you liking the both of them, I'm sure.
First of all, I don't know how drunk Diva is.
Am I going in a different area? You don't get it.
I don't know how drunk Diva is, but I'm trying to figure out what story she talking about.
Because listen to this.
What the fuck did you drink?
It's like this. It's like look, she's wrong for fucking with the dude, right? But listen, he likes them both. They're both his friends. He's bringing them around each other. So, of course, he's flirting with the both of them. So now it's on some polygamy shit.
I can't stop laughing.
So now, tell me, am I wrong? Now it's on some polygamy shit, right?
Yo, I'm about to pass out.
So you can't blame them for wanting to talk to each other.
Oh, I'm crying.
Tell me if I'm wrong.
All right. Let me go back. First of all, what the fuck is Deneva talking about? So are you talking about the girl?
I'm talking about all that shit.
All right, so let's backtrack because
go ahead.
I didn't even put a lot of tequila in there. I did. I put like 3 shots. All right, so basically,
hey everybody who just tuned in.
They get no.
Hey,
all right, hey everybody that just tuned in. All right, so Deneva is fucking crazy.
I'm not that. That's real shit. I'm gonna read the story over.
No. Like in my
shit was really long.
In my niece's Avon voice. No.
That shit was really long. But I said what I said.
First of all, I get it. Not really. But the thing is, first of all, no female is your friend like that if she started dating a dude that you were interested in. You just met her not too long ago. So really, she doesn't really have any loyalty.
My thing is
with
you. Is this a guy
no.
or a girl?
That's a girl.
Oh!
That's why I didn't know what the fuck you was talking about. Like, what?
I thought it was a guy.
Threesomes? What's going on here?
Yeah, I thought it was a guy.
Yo, Deneva,
it's Pride Week. I'm out here trying to support all the LGBT.
First of all, y'all know, if y'all been on the podcast, y'all know Deneva is low key. I don't know what she is. She's over the rainbow.
I'm just trying to be in support of Pride Week. So I thought, immediately when I read this story, I thought it was a male, and I was like, "Is he gay?"
Nah,
but okay, I get
that's a lady.
Okay, it's a lady.
But anyway, moving forward, sometimes
so my advice only counts for gay men. Okay.
All right. So moving forward, my advice.
Okay.
And I'm a little tipsy, but my advice is this:
for women.
My advice, yes. The fuck. My advice is this: stop trying to befriend females and you haven't known them for a long time. Yeah. So you have to treat any relationship as like a female as far as any relationship that you would get into a guy. You don't know that lady that well. You know what I'm saying? You know what she wants you to know. So she's showing you the person she wants you to see. Mm-hmm. And she showed you she's a trifling ass bitch.
You better believe
and she'll date a nigga that you was dating or fucking on, whatever. I don't know what the situation is, but you can't just be like, oh, I love her, and you know her since September.
Stop bringing all your friends around your nigga.
But that's not even her real friend. What it is she look like she seems like she's lonely.
Yeah.
And she doesn't really have a lot of friends.
Yeah, because she just met these two and just ran with it.
Sweetie, only thing I can tell you is to pray, baby, because I don't know what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Moving on. All right, so we're going to read this last topic, and then we're going to go. But
who was it?
Bitch, why are you packing up all the papers? What the fuck, yo?
Be ready to go.
Sydney? Yo, was you drinking before?
No,
she was already high before she got here.
I was definitely high.
We're going to read this. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me see. All right. Oh, dirty little bit.
Should I still do this? I feel like that's gonna bring. I should wait.
Yeah. Okay. Yo, we have so much
to share with you guys.
Because you know why? People send us stuff, and it's just like we can't get to everything.
We're trying to get everything out there, but that's okay. We'll see you guys Saturday, so y'all will have to.
Saturday gonna be Lady Baby.
Hold out for all the good juice.
Right.
Okay, you ready?
All right.
So my boyfriend of 6 years has gotten comfortable. We've been living together for.
I didn't secure the mic thing. My bad. Go ahead.
All right. From the top. My boyfriend of 6 years has gotten comfortable. We've been living together for almost 2 years. And this last year has been the worst yet. I mean, he is making crazy financial decisions, taking out money out of his 401k. Oh, hell no. First of all, the fuck?
Right. That sounds like side bitch activities, but go ahead.
Right. Paying for his Greek cruise, but I get no Christmas or anniversary gift, and you're still around this nigga. Then he comes home and he says he's too tired to have sex. Like, I know I'm not ugly, but he's not even paying me any attention anymore. I dressed up in lingerie for him. And again, he says, I'm too tired. Give me a minute. A minute.
Oh, wow. Okay.
How can you tell a man is cheating? Just not interested anymore or just tired? He also wanted me to take the blame for everything. What should I do? That nigga cheating.
Side bitch activities.
So
yeah, he's cheating.
The money that he's taking from his 401k to go on that Greek trip that you weren't invited to, He's going out with all them other bitches.
Right. But not only that, I don't know what person in their right mind would take money out of their 401k to go on a trip. What the fuck?
Here, like, first of all, you need to let his ass go.
If you have a 401k plan, you
responsible.
should have a good amount of money that you're able to save instead of, and you're talking to a person who deals with finances, you should be able to save money instead of taking money out of your fucking 401k. Like, what?
I've never seen that. I've never heard of that.
He's cheating on you, sweetie.
Know you can do that.
He has a whole girlfriend, and he probably took money out of the 401k to purchase a home.
No one is too tired for sex. No one is too tired for sex.
I'm not gonna say that. Sometimes you can be too tired for sex, but you can be.
If that thing,
secure the mic.
If that thing is something that you want, you're gonna take.
All right. So people in the chat, have you ever been too tired for sex?
Not every day.
Oh, she said every day.
All the time. No, she got dressed up.
Now I'm like you.
Put on.
Is that a man? Is that a man?
That's what it is.
It's a lady man.
She got dressed up, put on lingerie. I'm sorry, no, real. No,
yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
Real shit. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give you real advice here.
Don't listen to Patty
Listen to me. I give the best drunk advice. I do. I think I do. This is what I'm gonna say to you. This is what you need to do. Steve Harvey advice. You need to let that man go.
Yeah,
that man don't want you.
Yep.
There's somebody else out there that would be all over that thing. He ain't
especially
never tired.
Lingerie, baby.
He ain't never tired. What lingerie? What? That shit on the floor.
Okay.
What lingerie?
Okay.
He said, "Why the fuck are you wearing it? That's too much clothes." That's the type of dude you need, and he's waiting for you. He's there. This one, but you got to let this one go in order for you to get your blessing.
Right? Because he's not. He's out here. He's taking his dick on tour. All right. It may not be just with one girl. You know what I'm saying? So
he might be free willy in this world.
Yeah. So it might be community dick. And do you really want community dick? Do you really want that in your life? No, you don't. You don't. He's taking.
You don't deserve
and then
it, baby.
Not only that, if he's taking it on tour, what if he's taking the tour around the hood? Dirty. You don't want it. You don't want it, baby. So I suggest that you let it go and find somebody else. Sometimes people send in these questions and they already know the answer to the question, but they want somebody else to tell them. And then when you tell them, they still do the same dumb shit. You
talking
still
about somebody, I love him.
And then
he was really tight. He works like 3 jobs. And we was really broke, but he couldn't help me with the bills with that money. So
I don't know who this is right now. Anyway, moving along, I feel like
that's the voice we gonna give him.
I feel like you still
he a bitch for cheating on you.
You still take
you out here strutting, baby.
Right, you still take this dirty ass nigga back, and he didn't took his dick on tour. You know what I'm saying? And now you're trying to figure out if you like some sage, you can get the demons out of your house. Okay. And you are the reason why, bitch. When I go to get sage, there's no more left on the shelf.
I gotta say this. Lanith is out here trying to get her number. See, we already got matchmaking. Ding, 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 ding.
All right.
We got you, boo. Lanith, she's in here.
I can't. All right, go ahead. Read the rest of the comments.
All right. So Ash said maybe not tired.
Wait. No, so it goes right here. Oh, can I get her info? And then what did he say? Can't see. Right here. Look.
Oh, yeah. I'm not turning down sex, period. Says Rebel of Mine. G Baby says yes and still did it. LOL. Linif said if she's a viewer, holla love, hit me. Ash said maybe not tired, but just don't feel like having sex at the moment. I've been hurt. Status post falling down the stairs before. LOL. Neek said no, not really. Linif said I never turn down my girl. I don't care. I'm gonna at least put the tip in once a day to know what signs. I mean, that's really it.
So do you think women turn down sex more than men do?
Oh yeah.
Oh absolutely. Well, I think only men will turn down sex if they're cheating.
Women can be tired. Huh? Women can be too tired for sex.
Oh, you like woman. Women can do it. Women. That's your accent coming out. Woman. I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? What? All right. So Yo, this is why I ain't fucking with Geneva. I mean, Patty Mayo. Yo, you know what's crazy? I can't call you Patty Mayo, yo. No, because I don't like it.
I'm about to put in my Instagram bio. I'm about to be like, it's Patty now. They call me Patty now.
Would be good. Thank God.
They call me Patty. You don't have to say Patty Mayo. You can just say Patty.
I'm never gonna say it.
I am Patty now.
I don't give a fuck. I'm never gonna say it. I'm gonna be like this. Yo, Geneva, what's good, baby? Huh? You ready? Let's go. All right, that's it. All right, so
I know you see me in your video.
True. Okay. All right. This is why I don't fucking drink. I still gotta go to work tomorrow. Got a long ass shit.
I be having style, living her best life. Okay.
All right.
But we only get this 1 hour and 1 hour and a half to like turn up and have fun. This is our girls' time. We share it with you.
Okay. Didn't even tell me how to do that. Okay. All right. So we're gonna end the podcast. But for those of you who are going to you know what? The party, yo, do you know that I specifically wrote RSVP by June 1st and these motherfuckers are still RSVPing?
I'm still sending out invites, so it's my fault.
I started to delete them and block them so they couldn't get the address.
Nah, we ain't gonna do y'all like that. At least y'all RSVP and better late than never. At least if y'all still RSVPing on Saturday, then we're gonna have to cancel y'all.
Right, we'll definitely cancel. But make sure you guys show up. And you know the time. Do not be showing up on Black people time, please.
Yes, because you're gonna be butthurt.
Because you will be embarrassed. I know. Y'all be tripping when it comes to sex. Yeah.
We do
sometimes, especially if we got an attitude. It's like,
it's like sex.
You be like, oh,
Soldier Boy versus sex.
Sex.
The fuck is that?
I'll be sipping my water like sex. Fuck out of here. I'm out. Going to sleep, nigga. No, sir. And you know I'm super petty.
God.
But anyway, yes, definitely come hang with us on Saturday. It's going down. If you haven't got an invite, inbox us on our Instagram, FY Podcast. If you have any questions that you want to send in, hit us up on fypodcast1@gmail.com. My Instagram is StarZ, STARZZ, and
I'm Patty Mayo, PATTYMAYYO.
Yes. So we thank you guys again for tuning in. It's definitely been a good show. I'm drunk.
You guys on Saturday, I'm probably gonna cry.
Oh my God, I don't have time for this.
Y'all know I'm a baby.
Oh Jesus. Anyway, make sure you guys hit the like button, and if you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and leave a comment after the show. It does take a little while because YouTube be on some fuck shit. Shout out to YouTube. But they be on some fuck shit. So y'all have to wait a little
while longer.
Damn, how drunk am I? I didn't even put a lot of liquor in there.
You did. You admitted to it.
I did. All right, we out.
Okay. Bye.